You've just come out of E.T. for the 15th time. Go into the next multiplex and you're like, Wilford Brimley? Nope. Leave the theater.
Found something. Found something.
Welcome to Count Dave versus the Machine video edition. We are talking about The Thing.
It's real.
Here is The Thing about The Thing, Dave.
Okay.
Classic movie. Or John Carpenter. Kurt Russell was completely hated when it first came out in 1982.
I don't think it was hated.
Oh, yes, it was. People hated it. It's taken a long time for it to achieve its like cult status, and now it's on the top 250 list on both IMDb, on Letterboxd.
Big swing. Was it preserved too? Library of Congress?
Yeah, Library of Congress came in. But which thing did it pick? We don't know, because it keeps changing its form.
Yeah, that's what it is. We watched The Thing. I learned that I apparently like some horror movies. I particularly do like John Carpenter films. What were they? Big Trouble in Little China. Excellent. Escape from New York.
Halloween, which I know you have not seen.
No,
Starman.
Starman.
No, I'm a big fan of Starman.
You would be. I don't know what that means. So we watched it. I have to say, I really enjoyed my time with The Thing. It is grotesque, so I can understand why audiences at the time, if they were not prepared for what this movie was going to show them, would not have been able to stomach even the first splitting open face of a dog into a plant zombie.
You sit yourself down, you've just come out of E.T. for the 15th time. Go into the next multiplex, you sit down and you're like, Wilford Brimley? Nope. Leave the theater.
Yeah, it was great. It's paced really well. The story is really compelling. It holds up really well.
It is all about paranoia. That's what allows it to be something that can be revisited year after year after year, because there's countless examples, if you want to use current day examples, yesteryear examples of what paranoia feels like. Like, who can I trust? The scene that I think is like the centerpiece of this entire film is them testing the blood.
When a man bleeds, it's just tissue. One of you things won't obey when it's attacked. It'll try
and how that testing was really reveals itself. I think that it's just done so incredibly well.
They build up to it really well too, because Kurt Russell, Mr. Charisma, we have some questions about why he's the leader, a drunk pilot.
It's Kurt Russell.
He disappears for a little bit. So you're like, oh shit, maybe he's the thing. And it comes back with the blood test and they ratchet up to that moment. You're like, oh, his blood's going to jump. And it doesn't. He's human. He's a human who can survive the Antarctic weather to conquer an alien.
It's just so rewatchable. There is always something that you can grab a hold of. As soon as this kind of starts to go, you are, I feel like, into it. Right from the very beginning. Why are these people shooting at this dog?
Yeah.
Why is there this weird out of time experience of like the fade to blacks and then the fade back ins? It's intentionally made and shot in such a way that you're completely off put, but it adds to that tension because it's like, I don't know, maybe they're all things. Who knows?
To follow the dog at the beginning, because you know that dog is not normal.
Honestly, I remember the first time watching this and that dog transformation, like, holy shit.
Disgusting.
This is not the movie I thought I was coming in for.
My only qualm, I think, is with the ending. I think that's a general discussing point with cult fans.
I'm okay with the very, very ending. I know some people have issues with that. It's like, ooh, is Keith David or is Kurt Russell the thing? I don't really care ultimately, because I think it's about that paranoia.
Just pull yourself up, though. Just go jump in the fire.
That's my daily thought, actually. I'm just going to go jump in that fire. The actual like climax of the film has always been like, oh, I wish it was something a little bit
little cartoony.
More. It's a very minor quibble for a film that I like a whole heck of a lot.
The special effects, because they're all practical, hold up really well.
It's 40 years old as we're recording this. And you go back and watch some movies from like 2002 when there was like
Beowulf.
Oh, I know. And it's like, what am I?
I mean, they were trying. They were trying.
We got there.
It just wasn't ready yet.
We got to Gollum.
Where would you be without me?
Gollum actually holds up reasonably well, but I did see a sneak peek of Avatar, this deep fake stuff. Are they real? Is Avatar real?
I think he actually made real avatars.
What are they called?
The Na'vi.
Na'vi, oh yeah.
Pandora.
Big fan.
Unobtainium.
Wow. Was there anything else we should talk about?
No, I think we're great. Let us know what you think about John Carpenter's The Thing. You can listen to the full audio podcast anywhere you get podcasts from. Next time we see you on this lovely channel.
Okay.
Thank you for 150 subscribers. Probably more by now.
Of course.
We're so good at this. Modern day Siskel and Ebert.
Clout. I think the word most people think about when they watch us is clout.
We're going to see Poltergeist next.
Intelligence. Gripping charisma. We're like the Kurt Russells of YouTube movie reviewers.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Why don't we just wait here for a little while, see what happens?